Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 24th to the 31st. This is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising, and we're going to jump right into it. You know this is a huge week. It is the week of the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. This is the first eclipse of the year. Now, here's the thing. Venus is actually going to be very, very influential this week, okay? And so you're going to really feel that Venus energy, and I'm going to tell you why. And it's making this eclipse really, really nice. We're kicking it off on Sunday, on March 24th, all right? I talked about this a little bit in your last week's reading, but this is one of the best days of the month, Venus sextiling Jupiter. Now, this is a harmonious aspect. This is when these two planets, the two benefic planets, Venus is already exalted in Pisces, okay? The two benefic planets getting together to say, what can we do to make Sagittarius's life even better? This is a very optimistic day. A lot of luck, a lot of good fortune. And yes, if you're single, really great day to meet someone. Really great day for, even if you're in a relationship. I mean, this is such a beautiful day. And it can be even, partnerships, but because there is, here's the thing. Venus is in Pisces in your fourth house. So you already know there's a lot of home stuff going on. So home, things that have to do with home, your actual home, you could be moving, you could have already moved, you could be planning on it, family, children, all of that. This is the foundations of your life. There's a lot of activity there. Now, Venus is going to be sextiling Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, your ruling planet, Sagittarius, that is in your sixth house. Okay, so very interesting. Sixth house is everyday activities. It's your routines. There is going to be a feel-good sensation this day, and the sixth house also rules work and the process of work and projects and health and fitness. So there's any of those areas of your life, you're just going to feel good, and I want you to treat yourself anyway. This is a day where I do want you to treat yourself, and you already might, because this is one of those days where you'll wake up and you'll be like, wow, there's no screaming neighbors, there's no urgent emails, my Pop-Tart tastes good. Like, it is going to be a really great day. Okay, this is going to be a great day, and I want you to write it down in your calendar, circle it in your calendar. Really, it's going to feel really nice. Now, one thing that a lot of people are asking about, so I'm just going to address it now. Jupiter and Uranus will have their major conjunction next month, April 20th. This is arguably the best day of the year. You heard me right, of 2024. Okay, so it is a very powerful day. It's an aspect that we haven't had in over a decade. Okay, so you are definitely going to feel that too. You're going to feel that too. So there are going to be a lot of big shifts between now and then. All right, you're going to feel a lot of shifts. And there's something that I'm excited to tell you about, and I'm going to tell you something in a second. But before I do, just remember Mars and Saturn are together, but they're getting closer and closer. They're both in Pisces in your fourth house at home. So there could be some getting really serious about things in home, but just use that energy to boost, to feel ambitious, to really feel that drive. All right. And you're going to be fine. And I am going to, it is a sense of spirituality with that, it is in Pisces, and that's, what Pisces represents. Now, on Monday, we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. This is really, really big. This is huge. Okay. And it's a great eclipse. Now, first things first. I did a video on the 5 things to expect with eclipses. I'll leave it at the end of this video. It's more like a fun, personal. I use a lot of different things that have happened during eclipses, but just to give you an idea, okay, of eclipses, if you're new to that. All right, now eclipses, I want you to know they happen in series. They're cycles. Okay, so I want you to think back to October 14th, 2023. What happened? What happened around that time when we had the new moon solar eclipse in Libra? Okay, because this eclipse is connected to that one. It's connected to that one. Now, these eclipses are falling in your 11th house. So your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, there's something coming to an end. There's some sort of conclusion that's happening in that area of life. Now, the 11th house also rules your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals. So something coming to an end. And when I say something's coming to an end, remember, I said these are cycles. life is cycles. And so it could be that you've reached something that you've really hoped for and wished for and dreamed about. And now you're going on to the next stage, the next phase of it. But there is something coming to an end. And remember, this is a liberating, positive, really good eclipse. I love this eclipse. All right. So just think back. What were you planning, thinking about? Go through your Instagram feed, whatever you got to do. Go look at your notes. What was happening about October 14th? The reason why this is kind of important here is because we know this is all part of the South Node. I've been talking about the nodes. I mean, the lunar nodes. We're talking about the moon here, right? So the South Node moved into your 11th house and will be there all year long. Now, why is this important? There's a lot of attention there in everything that I just mentioned, friends, groups, things like that. Even social media is part of the 11th house, and then your hopes and wishes and dreams. The reason why I bring this up is because we have a new moon solar eclipse in Libra October 2nd. Yep, that's right. We have another one in Libra this year, October 2nd. So remember, these are cycles, and you're just going to feel a lot of activation in these areas of your life. Now, one of the reasons why I said Venus is very influential this week is because think about Libra. Venus is Libra's ruling planet. So this is a Venus-ruled eclipse. Venus is love, relationships, money, beauty. It's so creativity, okay? Very, very, very nice. Very, very, very nice, Sagittarius. The other thing that I'm going to point out is that, not a lot of people know this, and it's one of the reasons I did bring up Saturn. Jupiter and Saturn are very harmonious, okay? They're harmonious right now. But this eclipse, not a lot of people know that Saturn is actually exalted in Libra. So you're going to feel that Saturn energy anyway. So remember, there's this refresh that's happening, all right, in terms of your home and family and significant other, things that have to do with home, real estate too, okay? Only because Saturn is in Pisces in your 4th house, all right? And remember, we just came out of that Saturn Kazemi last month. Now, the other thing is, so you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that energy. And remember, that's just like really like taking responsibilities in that area that, Saturn is requiring of you. So there is this touch of fate and destiny that's involved with these eclipses because we are talking about the lunar nodes here. Now, the other thing is, remember what I said, something's coming to an end, culmination. That's what full moons do. Full moon is culmination and illumination, something that you see, something that is illuminated in your life, but something definitely coming to an end in terms of a cycle. All right. Now, here's the other thing. Eclipses are game changers. They're big. This is not just a full moon. It's a full moon lunar eclipse. So this is a powerful full moon. A full moon, like it's 100 full moons, all right? It's really, really, really big. So keep that in mind. There is something that you're going to want because it's something that you're going to ask yourself, has this reached a point of fatigue? Am I ready to let this go? Is this, and with Saturn there, it's like, what am I doing? Like, is something in my life, can it endure the test of time? Like, you're going to be asking yourself these questions, but remember, eclipses are also they're wild cards, okay? So something can be eclipsed from your life around this time. Again, I talk more about this in this video that I'm going to leave at the end, but just know this one's a very positive eclipse. It's there is something about it that, first think about Libra, right? Libra is all about balance, and I want that to be the big takeaway for you. Letting something go to have more balance in your life, okay? Think about Libra. It's right in the middle of the zodiacs, out of the 12 signs, right there in the middle, okay? There's that balance. Same thing with tarot. Libra, Justice card, okay? Card 11, all right? Out of the major arcanas, the 22 major arcanas, right in the middle. Balance is a big thing here. So bringing that balance into your life, okay? Libra is that scale. Libra also represents relationships. So there could be something with the relationships here, all right? There could be an ending of one, the beginning of one, or even a phase in one you're moving on to a new area in your life in terms of a relationship. So just keep that in mind. This eclipse is very comforting. It's very healing. It can be very cathartic for you. A lot of it is just, being honest with yourself as well, but it is wisdom, all right? Becoming wiser from this eclipse. So I really do love this eclipse. And just remember to ask yourself, what are some things that I do have to let go around this time, and you will let them go. And just know that it's liberating. It's Libra rating. All right. I know I'm trying to make that one work. Now on Thursday, and again, this is why I'm talking about Venus. Thursday, March 28th, Venus now sextiles Uranus. Oh my goodness. So you see how Venus is so active this week. Ooh, it's going to feel really good. It's going to feel really good, especially if y'all are here for home-related matters, family-related matters. They're definitely even foundations of your life. Just keep that in mind. That's going to be a thing. Now, Venus sextile Uranus is I think I said in your monthly spread, it's like a sliding doors moment. Uranus is all about breakthroughs and surprises and the unexpected. Wow, it's sextiling Venus. So you could possibly meet your soulmate at a subway station, or like one of those things. Okay, you just never know. Uranus brings those surprises, but in a good way. This is a harmonious aspect. Okay, so this is really nice. And yes, it can have to do with money too. It could definitely have to do with money, something work related. Venus, like I said, represents money. But even if you're not single, if you're in a relationship, there could be something here that just really elevates it. There's something like a couple, like your partner does something really nice and surprising. If you're not here for love or romance, this is work related too. This can be your BFF. There's something magical about this day. You could have a personal breakthrough this day, but just think that element of surprise. This is when Miley Cyrus like jumps out of your closet and gives you a whole bunch of pixie sticks, and you're like, that's the best thing ever. Thank you so much. Now this is again very Venus ruled this week, so I really love this. And we're back, Sagittarius. Sorry about that. It's weird. My camera keeps freezing, but the computer doesn't. And I don't know if it's recording. It's so weird. But again, actually Mercury is going into shadow. Remember, Mercury is going to be retrograde all next month. As I was saying, that with Venus sextile Uranus, just expect some breakthroughs. It's going to be very, very, very nice or just surprising moments. So with that said, let's get started, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you for March 24th to the 31st. This is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. And if you do want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements, Sagittarius, you know that the moon and Venus are both very active this week. Very, as you know, with that eclipse for sure regarding the moon. If you know your birth chart, by the way, feel free to read those as well. But anyway, let's get started, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you for March 24th. Where are we? March 24th to the 31st. Again, this is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. If you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements in your chart, well, the moon and Venus are very, very active this week. So with that said, Sagittarius, let's get started. See what's going on for you for March 24th to the 31st. Now, Sagittarius, as I was saying, I didn't say it earlier, but I do a show called The Cross Spread. It really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Sagittarius, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Oh my goodness, y'all are going through some big changes. Sagittarians, oh wow, big changes home related as well. Yeah, there you go. Yep. You were definitely going through some changes. One of the things that I find very interesting, and this is a sign. I want you to know this is a sign, okay? Look at what you got in the heart of your spread. Does that look familiar to you? You had it in the heart of your spread last week. And this is the card with the eclipse. So let's get started. There you go. Boom. You got the 401. So yeah. Good times. A lot of joy, a lot of celebration in this card. A lot of great stuff happening, especially with home. Of course. A lot of y'all could be moving. A lot of y'all could be, having change-ups with relationships, meeting partners, getting proposed to, getting married. This is a card of milestones. Look at them. Look at the happy couple there. All right. Now, here's the other thing is if you're not here for any of that, home-related matters, this is work too. Wands are very enterprise, career related. Remember I said you have Uranus and Jupiter in your 6th house that rules a lot of like the work and labor and whatnot, but this is really great. The other thing is, remember, we have Sun in Aries, we have Mercury in Aries, we have your North Node in Aries. Okay, we're approaching the solar eclipse in Aries next month. That's all in your 5th house of pleasure, of love, of romance, of creativity, of procreation. Some of y'all could have babies. This is big milestone. So y'all definitely got some things to cheer about, okay? Y'all have some things to cheer about. This is really special. This is really nice. It's leading up to the 8 of Cups in the heart of your spread. Again, that is a sign. You know that's a sign, okay? Again, all right, especially with the card with the eclipse happening. So this is a game-changing card. This is you leaving things behind because you know things are better for you. Exactly what this eclipse is all about, okay? For that balance and that emotional fulfillment. This is a full moon lunar eclipse. Full moons are emotional, okay? But good emotional. Remember, liberating, bringing you a lot of wisdom. I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. Okay, so trust your intuition moving forward. Go after the things that you want. Leave behind the things that don't serve you well anymore. Like you're good. This is really great. And don't forget, this card is attributed to Saturn in Pisces. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces, and Saturn will be in Pisces all year long. So again, all that focus on home and family and children, like everything that I said, the foundations of your life. There's so much happening there for a lot of y'all. Just looking at this too. Wow. You do have the Seven of Pentacles in your challenge area. So first things first, be very proud of yourself for how far you've come, where you are now. Okay, where you are now. This is going to be part of your decision about moving. There's something that you're leaving behind. This is going to be part of it. It can be work related. It can be something that may be emotional for you. If it's not work related, something that you're just like, okay, I really, really need to I really do have to move forward. Okay. I really have to take this pause and think about, what have I invested in now? Remember what I said earlier about enduring the test of time. What is the thing that isn't going to? What is the thing that I'm just going to, all right? It may be an emotional moment for you, for sure. Again, with this eclipse. Now, you do see him looking back to the past, everything that he's worked hard for, okay? Blood, sweat, tears, all of that. Do you see him smiling? Not really, okay? But he's also in your challenge area. So that's the thing. There could be someone, or it could be you, first of all, where you just have to take that pause. Take that pause to appreciate how far you come and just ask yourself, is this a path that I want to be on? Or if it is, how can I ascend? And what are the things that are on this path that I can just, right? Just leave it behind. And again, yeah, it can be someone that may be also feeling a bit of a squeeze, someone in your life. What I was saying earlier that was really interesting. Remember I said this eclipse is all about relationships. A lot of y'all are going to feel that. Not everybody. I mean, it depends on your birth chart, right? So, but in general, Libra rules relationships. So there could be something there, and it can be career as well. Remember, that's a big thing for you. Career or home or something. With just think about just a connection with another person. What I was going to say for you, in May, and this is very interesting, in May, Jupiter will move into Gemini. Jupiter's leaving Taurus. Jupiter's moving into Gemini for an entire year, and that will be your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So you, Sagittarius, out of all the signs, will have the most luck, will have the most prosperity, will have the most like success and expansion and good fortune in partnerships and relationships. Be proud of how far you've come and think about all the wonderful things that's waiting for you in your future. Now, you got the King of Swords. Love it. Boss up for sure. Yeah, do it. You're gonna. This is a lot of power, authority, especially up here. Okay, you got it in your crown. King of Swords is, this is the mental suit. This is the very strategic, very cunning, very, even it has a little bit more of a serious tone, but just very much powerful and has that authority in terms of communication, in terms of thinking, everything that the sword represents, right? Truth. Facing your truths, okay? You have nothing to hide anymore, and no one can hide anything from you. That's how much power you're going to have. But just your mind's going to be very active, okay? Your mind's going to be very active. I love this for you. It seems like you're ready to get something going too. You are ready to strike. You're ready to strike. But remember, you've got to have that balance, all right? You do have the Two of Pentacles and the root of your spread, all right? And this is a card where, sure, didn't you get it in your challenge area last week? You did, didn't you? Okay. Now it's in the root of your, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you did. Yes, you did. So it's a good sign. This is showing that progress, right? It's showing that progress. But remember, I think it's like that sense of coming together. Okay. There is something that you're going to have to figure out. You could be taking on a lot. Again, I'm not surprised. Again, you've got Jupiter and Uranus both really activated this week in your sixth house, which does rule like projects and things as well. You could have your hands in a lot of different pots. There could be some balancing, again, taking some things out, like really prioritizing one thing over the other, or just letting something go that you know you need to let go, right? This is and having that clarity. This is having your head above the clouds. This is being very headstrong. This is also being like, you're going to be very cerebral too. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, just let something go. I mean, there is a little bit of that duality, but again, the big theme is balance. It's balance. All right. Now you do have and it seems like it's something new too. There could be something new that you're considering here. And again, I wouldn't be surprised with all the new things that are that you're moving into, Sagittarius, and you're going to get whatever you want. You got the Queen of Wands in your future. Okay. You got the Queen of, now speaking of like Miley Cyrus, right? Queen of Wands. Think of any celebrity walking into a room. And I mentioned Miley Cyrus because she's a Sagittarius like you. Think of any celebrity walking into a room. They can get whatever they want, like the Queen of Wands, okay? She's the most charismatic queen. She's the most popular queen. People gravitate toward her. People gravitate toward her. So this is absolutely amazing. Love that you got the Queen of Wands in your future. She can get whatever she wants. I'm going to show you something here. You do see that she does have the sunflower in her hand. You even see it in her thrones behind her. Or the throne behind her, or that she's sitting in. All of these sunflowers really represent the sun, okay? The sun card. And you actually see these sunflowers in the actual sun card, all right? Which is all about optimism and abundance. And this is just you attracting. You're like a magnet. Okay, you're like a magnet now, and people are going to look up to you, and you're just going to feel really good. You're going to feel really good. You know why? This is also an Aries card too. The Queen of Wands is Aries because she has that entrepreneurial side to her. And if you are here for work, oh yeah, you're ascending. You're ascending. You'll be sitting in that throne. Don't you worry. You'll be sitting in that throne. Some of you all already are once you let this one thing go. But you're going to have that clarity. You're going to know what you need. The other thing is, and remember, now you have two Aries cards. So remember, Aries does rule your fifth house of what I said earlier, pleasure and love and romance and even sex. There's a lot of sexual energy that, the Queen of Wands represents. And then remember, Aries right now, the North Node, Mercury, the Sun, we're moving into the total solar eclipse, all in Aries, your fifth house, is also, like I said, procreation, but also sex. Okay, so good for you. You're good. Okay, let's get to your stuff. Wow, Sagittarius, look at you go. This is amazing. By the way, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, all that fun stuff. Talk to me. What is going on? What's going on? I want to hear everything that's going on with y'all. And if you are a subscriber, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Oh my goodness. Here. So what can I say? You're good. You're good. This is going to be a great eclipse for you, a great week for you. You see, it's all major arcanas and a court card. You got two queens now. You got the pair as well, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I mean, talk about that clarity. You got the Hierophant too, someone that's very spiritual, someone who's a big influence, someone who's a big leader. All right. But in a very spiritual way. Remember, there's all that Pisces energy still. Venus, Mars, Saturn, Neptune, all in Pisces. Okay. So you could be stepping up in this big role in home, even in a relationship. Remember that this is a big thing. Now, spiritually too, he's the connector, right? Between the divine and our physical reality. This is someone, when I say he has a lot of influence, people listen, okay? It looks like you're getting a lot of attention, especially with the Queen of Wands in your future. And now the Hierophant, the first card in the major arcana is where other people appear. You see the monks at his feet, okay? So really, really very, very nice for you. I really love this because remember, there is that touch of everything that is in Libra. It rules your 11th house, and there's that sense of organizations and groups and whatnot. Same thing with the Hierophant. Same thing with the Hierophant, okay? So big leadership energy, and I want you to tap into that spiritual side of you, okay? Really, really, and just that just very, very, just very your intuition as well, okay? Your intuition as well. But there is something here that is so nice because there's so much wisdom that the Hierophant brings, okay? And it seems like you're seeking that or even feeling it right now. You're feeling it. You do see the two columns here, by the way. They're gray. Gray in tarot is wisdom. And have you heard of what is it? Like the Wisdom of Solomon, right? So these are from Solomon's temple. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. You get where you're good. Now you got the Queen of Swords. There you go. There you go. Now, the difference between the king and the queen. The king, all the kings, their powers, their energies are more external, whereas the queens are more internal, okay? But the biggest thing that is standing out here is the fact that the Queen of Swords is Libra. Okay. And so when I say you're being headstrong, yeah, you're being very headstrong because it seems like you have a partner in crime too that's helping you being headstrong. It's like there is someone in a relationship or a partnership, can be career, like I said, can be career, can be love, romance, but again, it can be like a BFF. It could be your Romy to your Michelle, whatever it is. You're good. You're absolutely good here. It's there's almost like there is someone that is again, like your partner in crime. There is someone that is bringing that clarity to, and not only that, but that fairness, that justice, everything that Libra represents. Now, her sword is pointed straight to the sky. This is true perception. So there is this sense of just no emotions clouding judgment at this time. Again, it can be someone in your life. It could be a Libra, sure. It could be a Libra. It could be a Libra rising, but someone in your side, or it could just be something really where you feel that you feel guided, where you feel like extra strong in terms of I can see through any fog, through any clouds. I've got laser vision like Supergirl, like whatever it is, like you're going to be fine because wow. Again. Yep. Again, you look at your last reading, right in the same place, okay? Very interesting. Remember, Wheel of Fortune, this is new paths opening up for you. This is also, attributed to Jupiter, your ruling planet. This is going to be really nice. It seems like you're seeking all that. You're seeking this new path. That's all you want. And you want like anybody, you want that good fortune. You want that prosperity. And just so keep putting your energy toward that. Have that clarity about you. Leave the things that you need to leave behind. And then you are going to be good. You're going to be absolutely fine. You got Judgment in your final outcome. So I absolutely love the fact that you got Judgment. Really, really nice. Remember that spirituality that's still activated with Pisces energy this week. There you go. This is a spiritual awakening. This is your wake up call. And I'm not surprised. Like you're just seeing things in a new way. Remember how I said gray in tarot. Wisdom. Well, look at the people. It's Archangel Gabriel. So you have an archangel in your final outcome. You're protected. You're fine. At blowing the trumpet. Okay. The dead are rising. All right. The dead, they're gray. Okay. So remember what I said. This eclipse is all about becoming wiser. You have all that wisdom now. And it's you seeking this meaningful life experience, you hearing that call of the trumpet. So very spiritual week for you. But again, you could be very like headstrong, even cerebral, like really mapping things out and really, should something be emotional for you, it's offset by you having a clear perspective of the way that you're moving forward. You're fine. You got the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Swords. I mean, you're good. You got this is a divide. I mean, like, come on, you're good. You're absolutely good. You're good. You're just becoming it's like, you know what it is? It's like Sagittarius 2.0. That's what it is. Welcome to the new version of you. Sagittarius, you're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Sagittarius 2.0. I love it. And next week we do April. So we will talk more about that. Not only the eclipse, we got a conjunction, we got a Kazemi. We got a lot going on in April. It's a great month. I will see you next week. Thanks so much, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.